challengers, this is Michelle Davenport and I want to show you how easy it is to prep your food for the week. Now I'm not going to do all of it because my husband does the hamburgers, but today I'm going to do the chicken, which I bake in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes or till your chicken reaches 165. And then I'm also going to make something I have found I love, is farro. It's an ancient grain and I'm going to cook it up and show you how I do that as well. So let's get started, and we are going to make you have success for the week by prepping your food. Okay, first of all, I'm going to use olive oil, and I use this little pump thing. I put some garlic and some rosemary in it, and I just lightly spray my chicken with it. And if it stops spraying, then you just definitely want to get it and work those muscles because you get a little workout. Yeah, get some! And then you spray your chicken again. Make sure you get some coated on there. And then I use just a variety of spices, but I use some Italian blend, and it just depends on what you want and what you're in the mood for. I start out with all the Italian seasonings on there, like that. And I'm very generous because people say that, you know, healthy food is very bland. Well, I don't think it has to be bland. If you add flavor, that's up to you. And so then I put a little bit of cumin. I do a Spanish kind on a couple. And a little bit of garlic on those. Just get them all ready. And then I might do some chipotle. I love Mrs. Dash chipotle. Do a couple, well, maybe 3 chipotle flavored ones. And then I also love the original blend, Mrs. Dash. Do some of that. And then you don't want to forget the backside. So you rub this all in, get your flavorings all in your chicken breast and underneath. You can flip them over if you want to, but for time's sake today, I'm just going to do it this way, where I'm just rubbing the blend on both sides. But you can get I put enough on this side that it'll be fine. Okay, and then you know, with poultry, most of you know to wash up. And then we're going to put them in the oven and that's how easy it is. Let me move this one. That's how easy it is just to get your chicken prepped for the week. And I usually cut these in half if they're big, because I only do 4 ounces 3 times a day. So I set my timer for 20 minutes and we'll check on it. And I use a little meat thermometer. 165 is perfect temperature. Meanwhile, I'm going to start getting ready for my farro, my grain. I like to put in some red pepper flakes, some onions, and some red peppers. Not red pepper flakes, red peppers from my garden over here. I love them. So I grill some of those up over here, saute. I add in some garlic here in a minute, but I'll get this going. Give it a little shake. Turn down the heat just a tad. Whoops, one fell out. I also like to mimic the seasoning I put in my chicken. So I go over here and I add a little cumin. And all this is doing is it's flavoring your farro grain. So it has some flavor in it because, like I said, I do some chili powder. Like I said, healthy food does not have to be bland. It's up to you. You're in control of your ingredients. So if it's bland, it's because maybe you didn't add enough seasoning to it. So I stir this up, saute it up, and I'll tell you another little secret I use. I love it, and it's called Earth Balance, and it's roasted garlic and herbs. If you don't even have anything fresh on hand, you can put a little dab and rub this on your chicken, and it's fantastic. But I love to put like a teaspoon, don't go crazy with it, a teaspoon in my pan and saute that up with my seasonings. Give that a little stir, and about right now is when I put in my garlic. So we'll just scoop that up in my hand so you get all that goodness, and you just bam, throw it in there. And you just saute it up. Man, we're having fun in the kitchen. Food prep has become my best friend because all I do in the evening now is I I get out my chicken that I've already cooked. I get out my quinoa that I've already cooked, or my farro, and then I just make a fresh vegetable. Okay, now you want to stir this up. I make fresh vegetables every night, though. I do serve the quinoa or the farro already prepped, but the vegetable, we like fresh. Okay, so you're going to stir this up, and then you need to go ahead and dump it on something. Okay, dump it out, and the reason why I do this first, because the simple directions just add water and add the farro, but I like flavor. Okay, so I leave all that good flavor. You add 3 cups of water, along with all that flavor in that pot that I just sauteed everything in. 3 cups of water to 1 cup of farro, and you're going to have to wash it. I do buy organic farro and quinoa. Costco carries it. You do have to wash the cup of it before, rinse it off. Not really wash it, but you want to rinse it before you put it in the pot. And then you just want to bring it to a bowl. Cover it, and they said bring it to a bowl, and then put it on low for 15 minutes, and there you go. Then you'll have a fresh pot of farro for you to go along with your chicken. Okay, so here's some tips. I'm going to wind it up. We'll come back and show you the finished product, but here's some tips. When you do hamburger patties, whether you're using hamburger meat or turkey meat, grind up some onion in there on a grinder. It'll just give you the onion juice, but it makes your hamburger so moist, whether you're using turkey meat or 97% fat-free hamburger meat. Also, you want to flavor that hamburger meat. Put whatever you want. I put some Worcestershire sauce in there, some granule mustard, some grated onion, some salt, some pepper. I use some of these seasonings that I use today, like chili powder and garlic powder, and then you just form a hamburger patty and then put a thumbprint in it. Because have you ever seen those hamburgers that look like that? Well, you'll get a flatter hamburger if you put a thumbprint after you do it. Grill them up, grill like 10 of them, and then you prep for the week. You prep for your dinners and your lunches for the whole week. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick video on how easy it is to prep for success. Bye, challengers!